So today I am working on so many different things. I probably am going to be exhausted later, but I have a ton, or had a ton, of water glass eggs that need to get used up. The chickens are in full production mode at the moment, and I have all these eggs that we saved last year when they were heavily producing when our new layers just started to lay. I'm trying to cycle through things. Today it's Kylie's birthday. She's turning 7. So I'm going to be making her birthday cake, which she wanted marble cake, and so did Colin. So I'm going to make both of their cakes. I'll freeze Colin's. He doesn't turn 4 until May. And she wants to take cupcakes to school. So I'm going to use a whole bunch of water glass eggs for those projects. And I have some cinnamon bread that I made last week, and nobody's eating it as it is. So we have made this before in the past, sliced it up and used it for cinnamon French toast. So I have 13 eggs that I set aside to do that because I have a loaf and a half of this bread. Now we're going to make our cupcakes for Kylie's birthday treat. And this is my recipe. I got this from a book, which I will post down below because I cannot remember the name of it. I actually checked it out from my library. And so I'm doubling this because I think that a 9x13 pan would be equivalent to probably 12 muffins. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see, I guess, but this is the recipe if you want to take a screenshot of it. And I have my 6 water glassed eggs in here with a stick of butter already. We're going to add our 3 cups of flour. Oh no. And this cake recipe is really good. So it tastes exactly like a cake mix from the store. We've been using this one for a while. 3 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Maybe I'll show a video on this sometime. We make our own vanilla. And the problem with making your own vanilla is that it takes 18 months to get to its full potency. And a cup of milk we're going to add. Oops. We're going to do something special. We're going to fold in some sprinkles because it's not a birthday without sprinkles. We got these sprinkles from Aldi. So I'm just going to try to recreate a funfetti cake mix. I think that's good enough. I don't want to sugar them up too much because they'll still have to sit through a school day. I think that's good. got our oven preheated to 375, and I'm gonna stick these in here. Let's see this. All right, so we have our eggs and our powdered cake mix, store-bought this time. And I am going to be adding 1 1/4 cup of water and 1/2 cup of oil, which I'm guessing because I had accidentally measured it out for both cakes since we're doing marble. Okay. Put that on here. And then we're gonna give this a mix. That looks pretty good. We're going to separate this into each of the 9x13 pans that I have, 1 for Kylie and 1 for Colin. We're shooting for half. We do this every year where the kids usually, if they ask for the same cakes, I try to bake them the same day because they're only a month and a half apart for their birthdays. And then I personally think that cakes taste better if they're pre-frozen. They're more moist. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm using the same mixing bowl, and no, I did not wash it. The white cake mix first. If you're wondering why the white cake mix looks yellow, it's because I did not separate out the yolks from the whites in order to make it white. So in here I have 3 whole eggs. I have our powdered baking mix, which is devil's food cake this time. And we're gonna add 1/2 cup of oil. About 1 cup of water. And we're gonna give it a mix. And again, we're going to aim for getting about half into each cake pan. And these will go into a 350-degree oven for 29 to 33 minutes. Those look beautiful. All right, 1, 2. And we'll go in with these cakes for the birthdays. Done. That one's done. All right. It's always nicer when you can clean up as you go. I did have to do a little bit of scrubbing on this cast iron pan, but I think it'll be all right because I heated it up really hot, cleaned it out with boiling water and a little bit of scrubbing, and then I put some coconut oil in it to re-season it, and I think it'll be okay. My problem is I didn't let the skillet get hot enough before I put the first batch in, and so they kind of stuck. Nothing stuck after that, but the original French toast was stuck. And so these got a little bit darker than I probably would have liked them to, but they're gonna be covered with frosting, and I think they will taste delicious. We have Kylie's school treat for her birthday, and this massive mound of French toast. We used up quite a few of our water glassed eggs. I'm happy with that.